Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to episode 14 of Stellaris as the Chinor Stellar Union. Now between the last video and this one, the game has had its update patch to version 1, so we're now actually playing the release day version of the game. Well, that's not true, the game still hasn't been released at the time of me playing this, but we have gone up to version 1, so this is probably going to be the version that rolls out to the general public on the 9th of May, although there may well be a day 1 patch. Still, I'm hoping that the update is going to solve some of the minor little glitches, although we haven't discovered anything game-breaking, so I don't mind that all too much. So, let's go and sort of get out of here, unpause the game, and decide what we are going to do. Now, we're still researching a few things here and there. There's a couple of potentially habitable worlds that we might be able to grab. Remember a few episodes ago we made these guys over here our vassal. These guys, I've forgotten their name. It's the Aurasian Directorate. And then we've still got these guys down here who are the Rixie Dominion. Not particularly happy about these guys. I don't like them being down here. They're a little bit too close and a little bit too strong. I think we probably also still need to go and get this planet surveyed. Well, we don't really need to survey it, but I think we need to get a ship there if we can. So we probably will. We've got quite a lot of hostile fleets around over here. They're quite far away from our navy, but we may just have to take the navy out there and go and deal with some of these. Where are our navy hanging around at the moment? They're not really doing an awful lot useful.
Anomaly found.
We found an anomaly. It says very, very high risk of failure there, which is unfortunate, because our scientist has a lower skill level. Where have we found that? We'll leave that one be for now. We'll go back there with our better scientists later on. Let's just go and make sure we grab our next science. We've got one of the tile blockers sorted now, so that's another thing we can clear out. Xenobiology reveals alien pets. That's worth getting. Fleet support. That is a tech that unlocks crew quarters. Crew quarters can be built... Well, they're both modules, actually. Engineering bay and crew quarters can both be built on space stations. One reduces ship upkeep by 20% when they're in orbit, which is fantastic. And one reduces ship upkeep by 10%, which I think is only after they've been built. And it also reduces the repair cost and increases the repair speed. Very, very nice things to get. I think we are going to go ahead and research that one. Yeah, we'll sort that anomaly out later. Now then, why is our fleet here? I assume we were clearing something out for whatever reason. So let's start moving our ships out here into... It's going to be a pretty long trip, but I don't think we're going to get war declared on us. Obviously, we've vassalized the Aurasian Directorate, and the Rixie are... We have a peace pact with them for 10 years or so, so we should be okay. We could also go down here and try and clear out these planets, which we probably should do first, actually. So I'm just going to change my mind and just sort of double back, and we'll clear these planets out that are at the edge of the galaxy. I mean, we could definitely deal with them with our fleet. That's not a problem at all. So, where have we got you? You are surveying that planet. Once you've surveyed that planet, because this is Lucas. Lucas is a much higher level than David, because David died and we had to get a new one. But you can go over there and research that anomaly once you have finished. That's debris, but we'd like you to... No, I didn't tell you to do that. Oh, sometimes the control system does still catch me out. I just want you to finish doing that thing and then go and do another thing. In that order. That'd be fantastic. So, we still need to think about expanding a little bit more. We still have one more planet available that we could colonize. We could always go and take some of the planets and convert them into a sector. That might not be a bad idea to do later on. We'll still have a look at some of these planets, actually. We do have a little bit of a problem with... Well, not the habitability of the planets themselves, because some of them have a high habitability, but the general happiness of the population on these worlds isn't particularly great. Mineral Silo is not giving us anything here at all. We're getting nothing from this tile. You're actually migrating. Why are you migrating? Let's go ahead and replace this with a hydroponics farm. Get some more food on this planet. Might make people a little happier. People are leveling up. So another governor. That is fine. And we're getting most of the stuff that we can from the planets that we do have colonized. Just trying to find some good ones that we can expand out into. That's the problem. Let's just go up to normal speed as well. We've engaged something here. Hostile fleet. This is our military. We have actually just arrived where we needed to. So let's go ahead and start taking these guys out. They're crystalline entities. We should be able to deal with them hopefully relatively well. We will take a little bit of damage. We are sort of working up to a point where we can get better quality ships as well. Our governor's actually gained a trait. Foundation Afro III has leveled up and gained the trait Architectural Interest. Okay, wonderful. So what does that actually give him? Let's go and have a look at that. So Architectural Interest, building cost minus 20% and construction time minus 20%. That's quite good, although he is on the capital at the moment, and the home planet doesn't really need a governor because it's doing quite well. We can upgrade some of these buildings, of course, and get even more minerals from them. So let's go ahead and do that. Do we want to move, potentially, Afro to one of these other planets where things maybe aren't going so well? We definitely have some happiness issues on some of these planets. Do you have a governor? You do not. Let's go and put Afro here just for a little while, just to see if we can sort of speed things up a little bit. And we'll continue to watch our fleets get involved over here and take out these crystalline entities. So these guys are going to start moving in. We should be able to deal with them quite easily. Their weapon type is energy weapons. We have taken a bit of damage, but we actually crushed them quite nicely there. We took some hull damage on one of our ships. We haven't lost a ship yet. We're at 99% health. Luckily, our shields managed to absorb most of that. So let's go ahead and take out the next fleet. We didn't even leave any debris behind with that one. So we'll go in and take these guys. By the time we get to them, our shields should be fully recharged, which is always nice. So let's go and get rid of these. We are engaging. Obviously, they only have a few units, and one of them's sort of like hanging around right at the back. So by the time he sort of circles around and gets within weapons range, we've pretty much taken all of the other ones out. Again, took a little bit of a beating there. We have left debris behind, as we expected. Let's go and, well, let's get this one. They're both pretty spread pretty far out. So we are going to have to fly around to get both of them done. And, yeah, we're taking a little bit of hull damage onto one of our corvettes. And if they go straight through our shields, which they tend to do, our shields go down very, very quickly. There we go. Shield's gone down, and this ship is taking even more damage. Almost lost. So what we could do, if we wanted to, is we could split the fleet. Splitting just splits the fleet in half. Okay, that's interesting. I wondered if there was a way to actually make a new fleet. Create new fleet. There we go. I'm just using the wrong button. So we just want to go and make that guy into a new fleet on his own. And we will take the bigger fleet and use that fleet to engage. So I'm basically taking the guy that is damaged and just leaving him out of the fight. So before we get to that, we have the Githian. Now, you have finished doing that, but you can't do that anomaly, unfortunately. There is some debris there, which you don't seem to want to deal with. So we do not have access to this system. Well, of course you have access to this system. You're in it. Research the project. There we go. And let's go back to our proper fleet here. These guys should get engaged. This guy should stay out of the. This guy should stay well out of the way. Yeah, it's a little bit of a shame that you can't just move them to the back if it looks like they're going to take a lot of damage, but that's them wiped out. So we can take both of these guys here and merge them up together. And then we'll probably want to go and get them repaired before we go and deal with some of the other anomalies around here, or some of the other fleets. So you go off and repair. What have we got here? You want to exchange star charts. That is fine. Don't have a problem with that. Now then, the Carston has finished whatever it was doing before, which was up there. We've got a habitable planet here, actually. It's an arid world. Not a bad place to be, potentially. Let's get you down here and working on this anomaly. You've only got a 15% chance of failure, which seems much more realistic. Now then, this planet here, let's see what we've got. We have a size 12 planet that is arid.
Debris analyzed.
Doesn't have an awful lot of useful stuff on it, though. The Githian has finished that one. Okay, so as the Githian has finished, and that's the Githian there, where is the one we've just cleared out? This one. So you can go and survey that system there. Although it looks like our friends... Oh, and this one. So survey that one, and then go and survey this one. Complete. And then we'll get the debris that's down there. That's not too bad. Research is complete. We've now finished fleet support, so that gives us colonization of desert worlds. Could be useful. Hydroponics farm. Being able to get more food is actually more useful than you think, because it does increase happiness. So it's well worth doing that. Naval capacity, another 10%. Could be useful, but we don't really need it. Let's go for the eco simulation. See if we can get some of the happiness up within our empire. Definitely need to do that. Don't really have any things we need to construct. We're getting most of the stuff that we want from our systems. It would be nice to get the rest of this tech down here, actually. Let's go ahead and get our construction fleet and tell him to go and build the research stations down there. We're doing incredibly well on our minerals at the moment. And we've also got a fair bit of energy credits stored up, so I don't think we need to worry too much. We just need to decide where we're going to expand out into, really. That's the only consideration we've got right now. Where do we go from here? So we've also got this... Yeah, that's the world we were looking at. Maybe it's a little bit close to the Hullfear Confederation. That's a very nice system there, isn't it? Look at that. 2 energy credits, 8 minerals, and then 2 of each of the research types. That's very nice. Grabbing something over here might be really good for us. We do have a... That's an ocean world. That's absolutely no use for us whatsoever. We could go and throw a frontier outpost down over here. Potentially grab all of that. Would it be worth it? Just... Well, it really would. It really would be worth it. I think we'll have to do that. Yeah, they still haven't fixed this issue with the naming of the ships yet. While conducting surface scans of Potheria 3, Science Officer Lucas Campbell and the crew of the CUS Uris discovered what appears to be an artificially carved slab of rock covered with alien writing. They have not detected any other signs of alien activity on the planet, and exactly how this mural came to be here is a mystery. We have prepared a special project to translate the text. Because of course we have. So let's go ahead and work on that. Let's just see if we take these ships. I'm just going to go and try and save the names on them again, just in case it needs to do something like updating the database or whatever. I don't know how it works out. So, do I want to go and drop a frontier outpost down over here? It might not be a bad idea. We have a building here with no worker. That's fine. It will get one eventually. We'll gain some new pop. In fact, we can move you to there. You'll be better suited to that one. And we will also upgrade this building to a mining network too. 91 minerals per turn at the moment. Well, 91 minerals per month, I should say. Is actually quite good. So our fleet's being repaired. When that's done, we'll go and clear out some more of these ships. When our construction ship is finished doing that, I want them to go over here and... we don't have the influence, actually, to build a frontier outpost at the moment. So we'll have to wait on that one, sadly. So that's going to take a little bit of extra time. But yeah, there isn't really a planet there that we can go and grab that would get that. But that is a really nice system to grab. And the frontier outpost may stretch enough to be able to grab some of these neighbouring planets. Also, we haven't surveyed this system. It's quite possible that there is a habitable world here. That's a barren world. That's a barren world. That's a molten world. Yeah, there's nothing here that we're going to be able to live on. And a frozen world. Okay, so we won't really benefit from that. No potentially habitable worlds around. Wow, those guys just suddenly expanded their borders, didn't they? Yeah, we definitely want to try and get that as quickly as we can. So let's take these guys and go and clean out some more of these things down here. I think we'll leave this anomaly alone for now. I'm not this black hole. I don't really need to go down there, but it'd be nice to get this one cleaned out while we're down in the area. So has this sorted itself out yet? Science Officer Lucas Campbell has managed to partially translate the alien mural discovered on Potheria 3. It is a memorial for an extinct alien race that once maintained a small interstellar empire in this region of the galaxy. They were apparently exterminated by the creators of the mural, a fact that they seem to regret. Given that the mural has been dated to be in excess of 300 million years old, it is likely that the creators are also extinct by now. Perhaps most interesting of all is the material that the mural was made of, despite its age, is in remarkably good condition. So it gives 200 experience to Lucas Campbell and engineering research, plus 150. Very nice. Always nice to get some engineering research in the bank. We still need to go down here and sort of scout that out, just to make the flashy thing go away. And just to sort of finish that, is it a mission? It's a situation, possibly. We need to get that sorted. Embassy established. Diplomatic communication from the Rixie domination. We aim to establish an embassy on Rix for the future betterment of Rixian Chinoran diplomacy. So they're trying to suck up to us, because they probably feel that we might give them a kicking. Well, we probably will do eventually. They are still equivalent in tech, so we're not going to be jumping on them anytime soon. Our fleet is about to arrive, so we can have a little look at what we need to deal with down here, because I can't remember what we had. Actually, isn't anything down there, so it's quite possible that one of the other races cleared it out. That is fine. If that's the case, let's get our fleet up to clear out this system here. We could go and colonize that world, but it's probably not worth it. That's the one that I want. Construction ship has now finished what it was doing. Still lacking 3 influence. We'll be able to do it at the end of next month. Now then, the Carsten, you have finished whatever you were doing. There was still a few places... Well, you're doing all the stuff down here, I suppose, so we'll just leave you doing that. So, let us get you... Where do we want you? Let's go and have a look over here in this miasma. Nebulae give a minus 30%, well, a 30% travel speed penalty to ships in interstellar light. So that's going to be a little bit of a problem. But it'd be nice to have a look around there, see what we can find. We're still very close to the edge of the galaxy on this side, but there is a little bit of room to expand over in this direction. So we will have a look with that. Got another research done. That's sorted out the hydroponics farms, which is fantastic. So what do we want now? Galactic administration could be useful. It'd give us more monthly influence, and that will make up for the new frontier outpost we are about to build. And then we could also build Empire capital complexes. Now, they're very expensive to build because they cost 200 influence and 1,000 minerals, but they also give you +1 influence per month. So that might really be worth it. Hyper entertainment forums increase happiness. It's planet unique. Now, this is an actual building, so you can build this on a planet and increase happiness by 15%. That could be useful. And it's a rare tech as well. I think we'll actually work on that one, because we do definitely have some happiness problems on some of our planets. Let's take our construction ship now. I think we do want to go and build this frontier outpost. We are spending all of our influence to do it, but I think it's going to be worth it. We just need some of our research ships to hurry up a little bit so we can finish some of the little places down here. Yeah, I'm going to ignore that wormhole. Sorry, that black hole. So we want to finish this survey here, come down and do Algol, and then we'll probably start working out, maybe in this direction, and start having a look at some of these systems that are around here. Vermilion is a very, very nice system. I know I've mentioned this before. It does have 9 minerals, but that's 9 minerals split over several worlds, which is a little bit annoying. Science Officer David Zane has leveled up and gained the trait expertise in computing. Fantastic. People getting new skills all over the place now. So you have finished doing that. There is some debris here, so if you could go and grab all of those first, that would be fantastic. Thank you very much. So definitely getting a decent amount of science coming in. Our physics research is a little bit slow. We do need to sort that out. Let's go ahead and upgrade some of the buildings that produce food, because additional food gives additional happiness, so we want to do that. Also, we can clear out the rest of these tile blockers. We can afford to do it, so let's go and get as many open tiles as possible. Most of our other worlds, a couple of tiles here that we need to clear out. You see, we have a few unemployed people. You don't have anything to do. So let's go and build some basic hydroponics farms on these for now. And we've got science. This is definitely a sort of a sciencey planet for us. We can go and build some upgrades here. Let's upgrade this one and go for physics, because we're lacking on physics. This one is an engineering facility. This one is a physics facility. This one is an engineering facility. And yeah, it's a little bit strange that we're not getting anything from that. What is that? That is a mineral silo. Let's go and replace that one with hydroponics. So we've spent a fair bit, but we've still got a decent amount in the bank. And we are getting more research from the debris that we are checking out, so I'm happy about that. And is that our fleet? Yep, our fleet is about to move in and deal with any potential hostilities around here. And it looks like they've been wiped out as well. So we don't even need to worry about that. That's fantastic. Let's go ahead and get those guys to go back home. Brilliant. We do still have some more stuff to clear out, actually. So we should probably, instead of going home, we should probably go and clear out some of these down here. Because there are a few worlds and things that we haven't actually managed to clear out. So let's stop them from doing what they're doing. I want to give them a new order, but they haven't actually arrived at their destination yet. There we go. Research is completed. The cold fusion power, that's going to be really good because it'll give us more power on our ships. Physics labs too, that could be useful. We are getting behind in physics. It's fairly cheap and quick to research. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do actually. We'll start getting more physics research out. That's not what I wanted. That was the wrong thing. Although it does unlock the Research Institute, which is quite nice. It's another rare tech. Do you know what? I think we will... Do we want to stick with that one? No, I don't think we do. I think I want the physics lab. So that's not too bad. So yeah, next thing we're going to be doing... we're already building this frontier outpost over here. And I'm hoping that we'll be able to grab some of these other systems that are close by. But that's enough ramble from me for this video, so I'm going to sign off here. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Stellaris, and I'll see you on the next video. Until then, goodbye for now.